DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. People ask me, any basketball player is going to get asked, have you ever been dunked on? So people ask Dre, you ever got dunked on? So it's 2 times I can remember, at least when I think hard about it, that I've ever been dunked on. So I'll tell you the one that was like the more basic one, and I'll tell you the one that was nastier, I guess. So the first one was after my freshman year of college. So this was the summer of 2001. I'm playing with my dude, Kevin. He was my teammate at Penn State Altoona. And he lived in this town outside of Philly called Ben Salem. And he was like, yo, Dre, is this 3-on-3 tournament going on out in Ben Salem? Come play in the tournament with me. He was like, I'm putting a team in. You should come play with me. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went out there. I met him at the Abington campus, followed him out to Ben Salem. We went and played in this tournament. And we actually did pretty good. We didn't win the tournament. I think the game that I'm about to reference is the game that we lost. Because we was like, so this is after our freshman year of college. So it was me, him, and one of his boys. So we was like all like 19 years old. And there was, of course, dudes out there who was born and raised in that town. They played there all the time. They was older guys. So they was probably 10 years older than us, like 28, 29. They was in their prime, quote unquote, years of basketball. So they was one of the teams that was looked at as like the favorites to win. And we was one of the better teams too, because we was young and we could actually play. Because there's a lot of guys out there who couldn't really play. You know, they worked all day and they played basketball for fun. But we was in college, so we had all day to play basketball. So anyway, we played in that tournament and we played those guys. I think it was the championship game. We played those guys, and there was 3 of them. The 3 of them, they was all tall. They was all like 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", like the 3 of them. And our team, I was the tallest guy, so I'm like 6'4". Our guy Kevin's like 6 feet, probably not even 6 feet. And his boy was probably a little bit taller than him, but his boy wasn't really that good. He didn't play with us in school. So anyway, during that game, I'm guarding one of the dudes. He's on the right wing, and he got a step on me. He drove to the hole. He took 2 steps, jumped off 1 foot, and he dunked it with 2 hands. And I was behind him because he had got by me. I was behind him, so I had kind of jumped from behind, tried to swipe at it, and he went up and dunked it with 2 hands. It wasn't even nasty like that. It wasn't no foul. It wasn't even a poster type dunk. It was very, very basic play. But out there, when you're in the suburbs like that, and people don't really see a lot of athletic basketball players, somebody gets a dunk, people in the audience like, wow. People was going crazy. Not crazy, but they was like, oh, because he dunked. And they not even used to seeing anybody dunk, period, let alone somebody get dunked on. And I guess that is dunked on, since I did try to block it. And since I wasn't from around there, I guess they was happy that the local guy was making a good play against the young hot shot guy that wasn't from around there. Because we had been playing all day and winning. And I've been out there talking all kind of shit to the people that we was beating. So they was happy to see me get scored on, dunked on. So that was the one time. And the other time I got dunked on, if y'all saw the video I put out a month or 2 ago where I was talking about playing ball at Andorra, LA Fitness Andorra, which is where I was playing against the dude, this dude that was called Hot Rod. He was like a Philly street ball legend. If you ain't see that video, go watch that video where I explained it. But anyway, at that LA Fitness, that was like, of all the places I ever played pickup on a consistent basis, there's only 2 places that I say the runs was just ill, like every night. One of them was Penn State Altoona, my last year there. My senior year, our runs was crazy because we had a lot of talent. We had like 5 or 6 guys who all should have played in the pros, all on campus at the exact same time. Now half of us ended up playing, half of us didn't. But anyway, we had talent there. So the runs there was nasty because we used to just go at each other every night, or we get on teams and just kick everybody's ass every night. And people used to come in there and just load up their teams to try to beat us. So that made it fun there at Altoona. The only other place where the runs was just tough every single night was at the LA Fitness in Andorra in Philly. If any of y'all live in Philly, you gotta let me know what the runs is like in Andorra these days. I ain't been there in 10 years, but the runs there was crazy back then. This is 2005. And if you went in there and you lost the game, and even if you're not from there, you know, if you go anywhere where the pickup runs is tough, you go and you lose, like you get there early, right? Because you know it's gonna be 100 dudes in the gym, and you lose early, you might as well just pick up your stuff and go home, or go out and get on the treadmill, or go lift weights or something, because your night is over if you lose. You lose is like 6 games before you get to play again. You thinking you're going to sit it out and play again because you excited to play more. By the time you get back on the court, the dudes who was in the first game already then went home because they done won 5 games. They already got their run in for the night, and your energy's down because you've been sitting down for an hour. your body's all stiff because you've been sitting on the floor, and it's over. The whole energy's pretty much gone. It was one of those gyms where you lose and you're done for the night. So anyway, at that LA Fitness, one day this dude came in there, this light-skinned dude. He's about 6'6", maybe 6'7", and he could play. And if that's the thing about Philly, thing about playing ball in Philly as opposed to playing ball in Miami, because people sometimes ask me, Dre, like, how's the basketball in Philly compared to Miami? And the thing I tell them is that if you play against college players, they're going to be able to play no matter where they at. If you play against pros, they're going to be able to play no matter where you at. The thing is, the difference in runs when we talk about pickup ball is not in the pro guys and the college guys. It's in the average guys, the quote-unquote, the guys who don't play ball for a living, or they don't play ball at school or nothing like that. They just play ball. The difference between a city like Philly and a city like Miami is the average guy in Philly is way better than the average guy in Miami. The average ball player in Miami, if I walk in the gym, I see a whole bunch of average dudes playing ball in Miami, I'm not even playing, because most of them, they just can't play. They don't know how to play. It's not even that they don't have talent. It's just they don't know how to play basketball. The thing in Philly, you go in the gym and see a whole bunch of average dudes, they going to be going at it, and they can play. There's dudes in there who can actually ball. Like, they could play on a college team if they was the A's to play college, or maybe even compete. They could compete with a guy who's playing in the pros. They might not be able to play pro, because a lot of things that go into playing pro besides just having talent on the court. But these guys can go. So anyway, this dude came in there, light-skinned dude. He's about 6'6". I don't know if he played anywhere, actually, because I don't even know who he was. He never came in there before that day, and I never seen him again after that day. And the thing in Philly is dudes will just get in cars. And any of you who from a city, even if you're not, y'all know sometimes dudes will just get in. It'll be dudes who friends. So it'll be like 4 or 5 guys. They'll get together. They'll get in one car, and they'll just ride around and find out where the best run is at. They'll get out, play in those runs there. And if the runs is weak, they'll get back in their car and go find another part. And they'll just keep riding around until they find their spot. So he came like that. It was like 5 dudes. I ain't never seen none of them before. They all came together. And he was one of them. Me and him was sticking each other because the couple games before he got on the court, I seen him on the sideline, and I was out there killing. And this is like 2005. So back then, I didn't even have that much of an outside shot. Like, I could dribble, and I was just real athletic. My thing was just, I was just athletic. So I just drive to the hole. I was dunking. So I'm out there just dunking everything, grabbing rebounds, going coast to coast. Nobody could really stop me because I was just too athletic for everybody. So when we get on the court, dude was like, yo, I got him, because he saw I was athletic. So I'm like, all right, this dude won the game. All right, let's go. So we get into the game, and we going at it a little bit. Nothing really happened. Then at one point, he got the ball, like in transition. And I'm coming straight down the middle of the floor on defense. I'm running to catch up to him. He got the ball on the right wing, and he's driving. And I can see him sizing up the rim. Now he about to try to dunk this. And my thinking, and mind you, I ain't had time to actually think this, but instinctively I'm like, all right, I'm the most athletic dude in here. Ain't no way this dude get no dunk on me. I'm about to block this, whatever he gonna do. So he starts sizing it up. He take one dribble. He take 2 big steps. And I'm coming straight down the middle, and I jump. I time it because I'm about to block this jump with my right hand, and he just banged on me. Boom! Right hand, like LeBron James banged on me. Boom! It wasn't no body contact, but he just got me. He basically, the way his steps was timed, he just got to the rim way before me. I didn't time it right. I wasn't no great as far as timing goes when blocking shots. I was never that great at that. But I could jump. So I knew if I got up at the right time, I could at least get in his way and block that shot. But his timing was perfect. And he just banged on me. So everybody in the crowd was like, oh. But at the same time, everybody in there knew me. I had a reputation in there because I was in there every night balling and dunking on dudes. So when they seen me get dunked on, they was like going, people was like yelling and all that, but they wasn't going absolutely crazy, because in there, like I said, with the place in Ben Salem, when people ain't never seen a dunk before, ain't never seen an athletic guy dunk before, they go crazy because they never seen it. But there, people was used to seeing it. They was used to seeing dudes who could play and dunk. So when he dunked, people was like, whoa, but they wasn't going like they never saw it before. So he got that dunk. We kept playing. A few plays later, I got a breakaway, and I was about to dunk. And he actually was chasing me from behind, and he slapped that joint away. I tried to go up with 2 hands. And he kind of reached right in between my hands and slapped it away. He made a good play. So he was really athletic. I could tell he had a lot of game experience. Again, I never talked to him, so I don't know what his name was or who he played for. But dude could ball. And the dudes he was playing with could ball. We ended up actually beating them. But that was the time. Anybody want to know if I ever got dunked on? Those are 2 times that I ever got dunked on. And when I go back to Philly, I might have to go to Andorra, see what's going on. I doubt I'll play in there because I'm getting ready for this tournament, but I got to go in there and see what's up. So that's it. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.
Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.